What the, I
Oh,
I know you didn't expect the count to come out
No, no.
of a castle, a smoking castle or something.
right. And a
I know.
wig and some platform boots and
Yeah.
with the
No, no,
spaceship.
no.
No, he was a little bit too smooth for that.
Yeah, that's the word, smooth, smooth.
How was it
Wow.
working with James Brown? I never got to
Oh,
see him in concert. Never.
Oh, that was an exciting show too. When I first joined the show, I thought it's a good way to get out of Mobile, Alabama, and kind of go to the big
Hmm.
city, and be discovered as a great jazz trombone player, but
Hmm.
James' show was tight. I mean, the show was from beginning to end. I mean, till now. I mean, if he had a show now, it'll be tight. You had the horns on one side, the band was up and the lights and uh, the sound, all that was it was done in a primitive way because the way you do it now, they have technology to take care of most of that
right.
stuff. But
Yeah.
we,
Yes,
we had
right.
to we had to do it the way it was. We had to do the horn played in one mic, and the saxophone played in another mic, and the guitar played out of amp. Everything has to be adjusted on the stage. And
Mm.
it was an exciting show. The first time I saw it was in a rodeo barn in Ocala, Florida, where they had
Oh,
actual cows and pigs back in the back. And they had a stage set up, and it was a show just like a Broadway show. Everything. Jay would come out and sing a few songs, and Marva Whitney would come on, and then the band would come on and play. It was an organized show, but it was very, very exciting because Jay came on 3 times, and the third time he stayed on for like an hour and a half, and doing cold sweat, and maybe the last time. It was a thrilling show. It really was. So I was about ready to go to Parliament-Funkadelic after that.
yeah. With all them animals in that funk around, it was
But that was just an example of how he could put a show on anywhere, anywhere.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it you and Maceo that came up with the idea, or George came up with the idea to have you have a group, and who named the group the Horny Horns?
Oh, that was one of George's ideas. Um,
Oh,
uh,
Wes.
his ex-wife or his wife at the time say he was heard us in the studio one time, and she heard us. She said that sure is horny, meaning that it was a lot of
It's a
horn, you
lot,
know.
yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
so yeah, George. So anything you say to George Kinley, you better make sure you got it copyrighted because he'll take it to the bank. Especially if you something hip. But and she said that sure is horny. So he called us the Horny Horns. And featuring Maceo Parker because he had to get him in there. But it was a thing, and it was George Clinton. We had a chance to do our own album ourselves. So we did 3 albums for him.
Right.
Three
Hmm.
albums.
Right. Because one
Wow.
Taka Boom ex husband was one of the Horny Horns too. When we was a saxophone player.
Who is
Then
that?
talk
Taka
was
Boom.
Taka Boom.
Oh, Taka Boom. Let's
Yeah.
see.
He played
Oh,
in
now he
Mothership
played.
Connection album.
He played on the first the album before Mothership, Chocolate City album.
Chocolate City too. Mm.
Yeah, he played on that album. I think that was Taka Boom's. But I never met him. I didn't know him. So he wasn't one of the
Okay.
Hornet Hornets. It was just me, Maceo, Rick Gardner,
Okay.
Rick.
and
Hmm.
Kush. Richard Griffith.
Push Griffith. This is a horn question, and
Uh-oh.
only you know the answer to this. Nobody else.
Uh-oh.
During that time period, there was a lot of outstanding horn sections. You know, Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire, Brass Construction. Horns were the thing back then. Cameo had horns. Who
Memphis
do you
Horn.
think? What in your opinion and your likes, which one did you think or feel that was to your liking as
Earth,
far as who
Earth,
you prefer to listen to?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Hands down, huh?
They were the baddest, baddest out there, you know. The
Phoenix horns,
arranger,
huh?
uh, uh, the arranger arranged those horns. Those horns really excited me. In fact, I stole a lot of licks from them, you know.
Oh wow.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, without a doubt. They were the
Okay.
one. They were the one. In fact, the whole that whole band.
Ensemble, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you all into Earth, Wind, and Fire? Do you know about them?
Oh
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
That's my
indeed.
favorite group.
Yes,
That's
Is
my
it?
favorite
indeed.
group. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a new one too.
That-
Didn't know that. Mm,
Verdine, a good friend of mine, and they had all the guys in the band. There's only three of them left, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, what's his name? I don't know, but
Rap,
anyway,
Philip,
Philip
Philip
and
and
what's the
Verdine
and
keyboard player's
Rap.
name?
and
Ralph,
Was it?
Ralph. Yeah. They are all good friends of mine. And other guys in the band, after I see them too. I just saw them maybe 2 months ago, you know. They were here in
Mm.
Birmingham, you know. But that is my favorite group. They had the most exciting horns. They had the most exciting everything. But the horns really stuck in my mind, you know. But the whole show is exciting, but Verdine,
Yeah.
he was the one that really sparked it, the whole thing.